So I had an interested subscriber ask, what happened to Football Time version 3 edition, because I had one released 2, and then the new Time Sports book features Football Time 4th edition, and so I had a very an inquiry, right? Hey, if 2's available free and 4's going to be in the book, what happened to 3? Well, 3 was scrapped in favor of the 4th edition for the book, but I will go ahead and release Football Time 3 here. I'll go ahead and drop it in the folder right now for those who want Football Time 3. I figured people wouldn't be interested except for the historic seasons, which I was going to release separately. So I have 6 historical seasons that are compatible with all Football Time games. I was going to just put those out for those who want to use historical seasons, but I decided, what the heck, I might as well release it. So Football Time 3, I went through it this morning to make sure everything was spelled correctly and everything. I had no intention of releasing it. So here's Football Time 3rd edition. So what was going to happen with Football Time 3rd, it was going to be the simplest possible version for the book, because I anticipated putting 5 sports in one book. I wanted those to be efficient, simple, and uncomplicated. And then as I started to put the book together, I realized I actually want the games to be simple, efficient, and uncomplicated, but I want them to be deeper than this. So Football Time 4th edition has a much deeper career mode, including a financial module, etc. So Football Time 4th edition, greater team creation, off-season is simple but dynamic, and then there's actual financial module for Football Time. So that version in the book is different. This is quite literally just the game. There is no team creation. So Football Time 3rd edition wasn't going to have a career mode. It was just going to say, here's football, here's baseball, here's... And then I decided, well, I think it's best to give every person who purchases the book a chance to create teams in their own leagues in all those sports. So that was where the change started, and it was going to feature Football Time and Racing Time, and that's so again, the book versions have full career modes and are different than any other version. So anyway, just so you're aware, Football Time 3 does exist, but it's simple. You got a matchup chart. There is no Canada. It's just it's just football. There is no Canadian reference here. It is featuring 20 possession games, as it was meant to be released with historic season sets. And I was going to put in the book a couple of season sets, but then I realized too, I cannot use team names. They have to be, just New York, right? So that's the other reason I thought, I don't know how bad I want to put real teams in the books. I have no rights to the names. You'll also find that this chart, because it is 20 possession games, 5 possessions per quarter, which is regulation according to the Hidden Game of Football, you're going to find it's slightly different scoring here as well. Okay, so the example with the 20 possessions, and then of course we have all the historic teams. We have the AAFC 1946, we have 1954 NFL, we have the 1968 AFL, we have the 1968 NFL, we have the 1974 NFL, and we have the 1985 NFL. And these teams, by the way, I am using in my Stratomatic 1985 replay. Some of the games I'm not going to want to play, or I won't have time to play, and I will use this to generate those box scores and final scores for my replay. So I am using directly the 1985 teams here with Stratomatic. So anyway, and I'm using the Football Time 4E scoring charts and possession clock. So I'm not using this game, but I'm using this set of teams. And remember, all of the Football Time stuff is compatible. 1st edition, 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 4th edition are all completely compatible. They're just different in subtle ways, and some in major ways. But anyway, there it is. If you want it, again, there's a link in the description box below. Go and get it. It's called FT3E. And again, there'll be people who are interested in this, but I assumed nobody would. So I didn't, I just left it and went on to make 4E for the book. turns out maybe there are people interested, as somebody's queried what happened to third. Third was going to be straight up for the book, and it was going to be straight up historical teams with no career mode. So then it dawned on me, well, hell, maybe somebody would be interested in just playing the teams and not worrying about a career mode, and here it is. And at least all of these historic leagues are compatible with any version of football time. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.